Thank you very much for taking the time and energy to listen to this broadcast. Here I am in Ireland, about 350 miles that way was where I made my last broadcast in Brighton, well, Hove actually, on the seafront. At that time it was just the COVID had kicked off and everyone was in lockdown, which is why I got the time and energy to write the book. My young 4-year-old son at the time moved to Ireland, and things became quite difficult trying to maintain a relationship with him during the lockdown, and it was being frustrated by various influences. And so I decided in a moment to give everything up in England and move. Just move everything. Over a 4-week period, I sold my car, bought a pickup, first of 3, bought a caravan, loaded it with Sid's toys, my tools, and a load of research papers to do with the human energy system. And then I left England, went on a journey, which is on a YouTube video somewhere. I was interviewed on the radio and it talks about that in more detail. And I arrived here in Ireland about 4 or 5 weeks after I've made that decision. It was, I didn't really have the time to be frightened or scared or apprehensive or anxious about what was going on, because it happened so fast and so quick. It was only basically when I was sitting on the ferry I thought to myself, what have I done? How did this happen? And then I started to get a little bit fretful and anxious about what was going to happen next. But then I decided to surrender. I surrendered to my spirit. I just went, do you know what? You've got me here. So whatever happens next is for a reason. I don't know what the reason is. I'm along for the ride. All I know is there's an energy force far greater than I understand or will comprehend in this lifetime that animates things, that creates things, that changes things. And if we surrender to that, if we get our ego and our fear and anger out the way and allow this subtle energy to come in, it enough powerful, it will change things in a heartbeat. Miracles happen every day, and that's what happened to me. It was just unbelievable. I was 1 minute living on Hove seafront with a sea view. The next minute I was on a ferry on my way to Ireland to enhance my relationship with my son. That was it. That was the raison d'etre. That's why I made the move. Fortunately, I was able to understand the importance of surrender and just giving in, just going, do you know what? Just surrender to it. And whatever happens next is meant to happen. And everything is for a reason. I may not know what the reason is, but it's for a reason. And so let's just give in to that, the Great Spirit, the Force, God, the angels, whatever your interpretation of that quantum field, that conscious energy, whatever that is. For me, it's the Great Spirit. Just surrender to it. Give in. And you have to, because you can't be rigid with these things. You've got to be soft and pliable to be able to go, okay, where do you want me to go? Over there? Yeah, I'm going. Let's go. And then just go with it. No resistance. I arrived in Ireland. I met some beautiful people. I live in a caravan in that valley. At the grace of the owners of the Nore Valley Park, it's just been an incredible journey where one miracle after the next has taken place. So I finished the book, which is here, which I'm very proud of. And the reason I'm doing this shout out is because I'm now going to be producing videos about how all the sections in the book can tie together, and how important it is for each section of the book to be understood so as that you can get your greatest power of being able to use not only your energy, but the planet's energy, solar energy, nature's energy, and the Great Spirit, or whatever name you want to give it. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and just as a kind of not a spoiler alert, but as a way of going, okay, well, where we're going with this, the last section of the book is how to make a wish. So what I'm going to tell you is how you can actually make a wish and give it its greatest opportunity of coming true. If it vibrates with the frequency of your evolutionary path, it'll happen. But if there's another reason that your soul needs to understand something else before that wish can come true, you might find that everything changes, but not in the way that you expect it. But again, if you just surrender to whatever happens, you'll be fine. So how it works. So wishes are like crystals, but they have to be clear. In order to allow energy through them, or light, they have to be clear. So what you do is you create your crystal by writing it down, and then you give it a time frame, approximately, where you'd like that to happen in the future. The trick is that you use your mind to create the wish that's set in the future, but you use your emotions to bring them back so that you flood your body with the emotions of what it's going to feel like once this wish comes true. So it's an electrical thought and it's a magnetic emotion. The thought is the language of the mind, and the emotions is the language of the heart and the body. Your body doesn't know the difference between whether it's living in the future or in the past. So if you create a wish where you say, okay, I want this miracle to happen in the future, your body will start to create the cells and molecules for that to take place. I needed to create time and money to have the time to write the book. And I manifested that. I saw one guy who had stage 4 cancer manifest health. I've seen miracles, too many to mention, by people using that technique. Create the wish by writing it down, electrical thought out, magnetic emotion back, feel what it's, live, be, feel, act, fake it to make it, whatever way you've got to do it. What is going to be like when that happens, when you get that pay rise, when you meet that person. Don't wait for it to happen and just go, oh, life's not so good. Don't. No, it's like, no, I'm going to meet that person and it's going to be better than I ever expected. I'm going to buy that house and it'll be better than I expected. Now, I'm going to do that with my life because at the moment, it's a mess. After that entire journey, that adventure, that turmoil, I finally landed, got the book done, and now I'm like, what now? And what now is that I'm going to produce the YouTube video and I'm going to change my life. So I'm going to use what's in the book. I'm going to show you how what wish I'm producing, so as that hopefully it helps you make your wish, and then you'll be able to change your life for the better as well. And if you can change your life, then it makes the world a better place. So hopefully you'll come with me on that journey. I'll keep in touch, and yeah, have a fantastic evening and be fabulous. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.